Okay, so thanks very much for kind of coming together, because I know that we want to just have a quick think about Tommy and just sort of maybe kind of explore what's going on for her at the moment. So you've been meeting with her a couple of times.
Yeah, that's right. I've met with her 3 times now, and then on the last session I also met with Mum and drew some maps.
Okay. What are the kind of key reciprocal roles that are coming up in that work?
So we've got controlling to controlled.
Okay. And how's that getting enacted?
And then alongside it there's also punishing
Okay.
to punish, but I think what happens is that Tommy and Mum, they get into arguments, and Mum ends up feeling useless.
Okay.
Which is something, I guess, that from working with Tommy, I can feel that at times too, and maybe on the desk as well.
Yeah, I'm kind of conscious actually, you took a call on the front desk yesterday from Mum. What was kind of going on there?
Yeah, so Mum called. She really didn't know what to do because Tommy had locked herself in the bathroom and was self-harming.
Okay.
So yeah, I spoke to Mum, and yeah, she was feeling completely useless, helpless, really didn't know what to do.
So that idea of kind of uselessness really sort of meets with both of them. But actually, how did that feel on the front desk actually? What did that feel like, do you think?
Well, it was really hard for me because I didn't know what to do either, and I wanted to be able to give some clear advice, but it was quite difficult to know exactly what to do with that.
Okay.
So it was, hard.
And obviously I'm happy to kind of go through sort of duty procedures with you so you know exactly what to offer in that sort of situation from a duty point of view. But I'm just kind of conscious actually, were we kind of getting drawn into something? Were we really being asked to sort of fix the problem? What was...
Yeah, Mum really wanted me just to fix it, to tell her exactly this is what needs to be done. And, you know, I did the normal duty things, tried to support, but it felt like that wasn't enough.
Yeah, that seems very familiar to me from my conversation with Mum as well. I also felt that pull to fix things, and that if you didn't fix things you'd be useless. Maybe get drawn up to being controlling.
Yeah, because I'm wondering where Mum goes. She's sort of useless. You've kind of either got to be fixing or do you...
Fixing or useless, I guess, is a dilemma there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where
you could easily kind of go between, so from there you could end up heading up here, but also I sort of reckon Mum probably ends up becoming a bit punishing as well.
Yeah, she ends up being punishing, and also I think she's beginning to realise that fixing doesn't work.
Yeah.
And I wonder if there's scope for, like on the front desk, if Mum's calling in to do something in that area with Mum.
I suppose that's true, is maybe thinking about at the front line, yes, there's all our procedures, but actually, is there a need to sort of think a little bit more with Mum? Actually, there isn't going to be a quick fix, but actually there's maybe need to have just a little bit more of a conversation, just sort of deal with some of those really difficult feelings when we feel either stuck or useless or out of control, and try to prevent ourselves going into that sort of punishing place. Maybe that's part of what we need to help Mum think about.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely wanted that answer, and it would be really good to have a bit of a plan as to how to manage.
I think my experience with Mum in the session was that just having a map and the awareness of where she was, it kind of freed her up a bit from that push to fix. So I wonder if that's something that could work.
Yeah, maybe some sessions with Mum separately to help her think about these reciprocal roles that she's also getting caught up in, which are sort of a repetition of what's going on for Tommy, actually might really help her think, actually, what is it that she's getting caught up in the procedures, and where does she end up going? Okay, maybe that's where she should go. Thank you.